Hello and welcome to Washington Community Profiles. I am your host, Matt Bryant. And we are joined today with some Heart players, and they have a play coming up this weekend. But before we get into not this weekend, I'm sorry, they have a play coming up in a couple of weeks, and we'll get into the dates and times and all that. So my apologies. But before we do that, I will say that the Southeast Iowa Video Network is sponsored by KCTC, and we thank Casey and all the gang at KCTC for making all of this possible. But we didn't come here for that. We came here to talk about the upcoming play presented by Heart Players in the Washington Community Theater. Mm-hmm. It's called Grumpy Old Men, the musical. Yeah, I got corrected on that right away. But it is Grumpy Old Men, the musical. I would have to assume that it's based off the movie. And I have to admit, I looked it up when I knew this was coming to see when because I'm like, that movie's a long time ago. It was 1993 is when it was released. Yes. But I will let you guys kind of talk about what this is all about, dates, times, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna turn it over to Lori, Greg, and Tom. And Lori is the director, so maybe Lori, I'll throw it to you first.
Oh boy, here I go.
And you guys can kind of introduce yourselves and tell them what's happening.
Yeah. Sure. Well, my name's Lori Wylie. I am directing a whole crew of grumpy old men, so have a little sympathy for me here. We are both Greg and Tom and I are part of an original group called the Heart Players, but we're doing this in conjunction with Washington Community Theater. We are just really excited to bring a musical. Usually we're not doing that at this time of year. We do lots of plays about, in this March time slot, but it's the 50th anniversary of the Washington Community Theater. Right. And this kind of just seemed appropriate for a few of the aging members of our group anyway.
No hints.
Thank you.
And so it's a really good fit for us. And we have a really great group of people assembled from 17 cast members and 21 plus production staff members, not to mention crew that we are still gathering. So there are a lot of people behind this to make it work.
Well, I know the movie, there are lots of different ice fishing and all over the place. So I assume
we have all
the set
the
stuff.
Ice fishing, the houses, the inside, the outside of the houses.
Nice.
I would say this is definitely a fun challenge for getting those
I'm
scenes,
sure it is.
Scene changes across because
sure
we have bait shops and fishing ponds and wedding scenes and interiors and exteriors, and we could go on and on. But the set building has been really a really positive thing, but a lot of work. But I think it'll be a great visual for the audience as well. Yeah.
I'm sure it will. So, and just to get the dates out there, since I said it was this weekend, it is not. March 20th.
Yes.
Thank God.
We'd be fainting right now if that was the case.
March 20th and 21st, and that's at 7:30 p.m. And those are on a Friday, Saturday, I assume, and then the Sunday matinee on the 22nd at 2:30 p.m. And then again, the same thing the following weekend, the 27th and 28th, again Friday and Saturday at 7:30, and then the 29th at 2:30.
Yes.
The easy way to remember the last 2 weekends of March.
There you go.
So if you can't remember dates, which I have a hard time with, I just know where they are on the calendar.
Sure.
So.
And I assume this is a popular movie and everybody knows about it. I assume the tickets will go pretty fast on these.
We're hoping so.
Yes.
And the nice thing about Heart Players is that also, in addition to doing a show, we have a benefit. We benefit a local charity. Okay. And the one that we're going to benefit this year is HAYCAP.
Okay,
so
nice.
the proceeds from the show, the profits, will go to HAYCAP this year. Okay, so
nice.
It's a nice way for us to give back to the community.
Well, good. So that actually leads me to a question. I'm going to not to get too far away from this particular production, but Heart Players, you said, has been around for a while. You do a couple shows a year, one show a year. Tell me about Heart Players.
Sure.
Well, we formed, how many years ago?
We formed in 1999.
Okay.
1999. Yeah. It was a group of
nutty
friends that had kind of challenging schedules at that time with family and jobs and so on. where sometimes a typical rehearsal schedule wasn't working for us. And we thought, gee, it'd be fun for us to be able to do this, but we'd have to kind of do it not in a traditional way. And wouldn't it be fun to benefit a charity?
Sure.
Which wasn't part of the standard season, not that the community theater, was against that or anything, but we just decided, well, let's just do a show. We'll rent the theater. We'll give our proceeds to charity, and then it kind of became an annual thing, and the community theater embraced us and had us be part of the season then.
Nice.
So we've done how many shows?
I think this is either our 21st or 22nd show we've done since we started. We took a break during COVID, and then there were a few other things that happened that we didn't have a show for the year, but for the most part, the March time slot has been us for quite a long time. So,
and this is usually we do, we're known kind of for doing comedies for sure, but
this is this is definitely a comedy.
This is, but this is our third musical we've done. So we haven't done a ton of musicals in that time frame. We did A Dog's Life, and we did the one.
That one.
That other one, right?
Something's afoot.
Yes, that
This
one.
is the biggest musical.
This
by
is
far.
a big
by far
musical. This is a big musical, and we were able to bring in a lot of different people. So it's been fun working with new people as well as
I was
old.
going to say, do you have to bring in some singers and some people that have some singing chops anyway?
Yeah. We and we've assembled just a great cast. Have some people that we've worked with long ago that have left the community. Kent Keating and his wife Doris lived here for years, and then moved to our detriment, but they moved north and have been doing their thing, and now they're actually commuting back and forth from the Cedar Rapids area to be in this. He's the musical director, and she plays a part in the show. We've got people coming from around the area too, and many local people, and just so much talent. And it's not just talent on stage; it's talent behind the stage, with the lighting, the sound, everything that goes into a production. So that's been fantastic.
And I'm sure it's ramping up right now, but it's a big time commitment, even all the way through the process.
It is a large time commitment.
Yes. Yeah.
5-6 days a week, 2-3 hours a night easily.
Wow.
So,
for about how long? I mean, you started this production.
We started rehorsal in January.
Okay. So a couple months.
So
but it's pretty intense. A couple months.
It has been pretty
intense.
intense.
It has been. Yeah.
So you mentioned there's 17 cast members. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Do you want to shout out some of them?
Oh, absolutely.
Give some of them credit.
Oh gosh, I brought a cheat sheet so I don't have to rely on my.
I might not have asked you had I not seen that cheat sheet, but that gets people in trouble.
My hazy memory sometimes, especially during the process. But
it's a dangerous thing.
So we have Tom Dawson playing the grandpa role, and it's a hysterical part, and he does such a great job. And Greg is one of the primary grumpy old men here. He plays Max. Ed Colby is his counterpart, the other super grumpy old man. And then Sarah Long is Ariel, Dakota Howard, Shelby Beatles, Kelly Julesgard, Mike Jewell, Lisa Helmuth, Mike Shantz, John Harris, Teresa Peterson, Eric Leck, Doris Keating, Brandy Glaspie, Brett Pearson, and Mark Fisher. And
there you go. And
breathe. I got them all in because we've written them all out. But every single person just is doing such a great job, and this is truly an ensemble cast. When you're everybody has a lot of stage time. Everybody has a lot of singing. Some dancing, much to some people's chagrin, but
and hopefully not the audience.
But it's just
well, it's a comedy.
Yeah, there you go.
Really a big group effort, and has been a lot of fun, a lot of positive energy.
Great, and I assume many of these have been in previous productions.
Yes, we have a core group that's done a lot here, and then we have some people that, like I said, we. As a harp group, haven't worked in before, but have seen on stage sometimes. Others came in and they're new to us. So
that's great.
Yeah, it's been a nice combo. Really,
it's fun
nice
bringing new people in.
It's
Absolutely, get them involved.
Very fun.
It's great to have that enthusiasm and excitement that we see with that too.
Absolutely. So, okay, well, why don't we take a quick little break? And when we come back, we haven't
Sure.
talked about where and how to get tickets yet. So we will be sure to get that in before we do that. And if there's anything else we need to wrap up on, we will certainly do that. So
Sounds great.
we will be back in just a minute.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Bring the kids and share the memories at the 2026 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Experience the sights, sounds, and traditions of steam engines, antique cars and trucks, tractors, and more. First visit or a family tradition. Enjoy home-style food, the excitement of an Old West shootout, and nightly entertainment. For generations, this is where memories are made. Celebrate history and make new memories at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, September 3rd through 7th in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
At WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your health care.
Welcome back to Community Profiles. We're joined today with the Heart Players, and they're putting on a play in conjunction with the Washington Community Theater here in a couple of weeks. Grumpy Old Men, the musical. So we've been talking a little bit about the cast and how it all started and the Heart Players and all that goes. And, during the break, we kind of were talking about, what? The production crew deserves a little shout out too.
They deserve a big shout out.
Big shout out.
Yeah, big.
So do you want to talk about them just a little bit?
I'd be happy to. And I get my glasses out and read the sheet because she provided it, because I wouldn't remember reading it.
You don't want to leave people out.
No. Well, my wife,
Sure.
Lori, is the director, and Ken Keating's the musical director. Our TD is our new theater manager.
Okay.
Out at the Washington Community Theater. His name's Mark Fisher. We're just, yay, Mark. We're happy to have him.
He's also in the cast.
Yes, he
nice.
is.
Yeah,
Yes,
he
he
did
is.
us a big solid.
Yeah,
so
we owe him big,
yes,
yeah.
we do. We owe him.
We're hoping he can handle more than 6 months. General Chair Cindy Seberg, and we have two choreographers. We have Shelby Beatles and LD Kidd. Of course, Lisa Hughes, who's the costumer out there, she's just been there forever. She does a fabulous job. Skeet Hansen's been doing the graphic design. Nick
of
Julesgaard's been doing the lighting design. Brink Colby's handling the lighting. Props are Karen Chabel. Publicity's been Joe Widener. We have some really neat rear screen projection stuff that helps bring the whole thing to life. And Owen Piet's handling that. Lisa Crawford's helping with scenic artists along with Skeet is. And then Brett Swift did the scene design and the construction. And boy, we wouldn't have a set without
He's
Brett
been
Swift.
working
Sounds like that was quite a deal.
2 months.
It's a
Yes.
great job.
Great job.
Tom here is doing the set design. Sound design is by Craig McClenahan, and the sound operator is Ed Chabel. And of course, to bring the whole thing together and to wrangle the whole crew is Dawn Schindler, because she's the stage manager, and we couldn't have a show without her.
You need to have somebody wrangling
Oh,
everybody.
Yeah,
we need a
she-
wrangler backstage.
Need a
If you knew
wrangler.
some of those people, you'd know why, too.
Nothing would happen without
Yes.
Dawn.
yes.
Well, that's
Actually,
fantastic.
nothing would happen without all of these people,
Yeah.
and I can't stress enough that how important every single person is with this, whether they're on or off stage, and the energy together has just been fantastic, and it's great to have something that brings us together.
Yeah. I'd have to
and
imagine that
sends
if
that out.
you don't have that chemistry, you kind of know it. So it's great to have the chemistry and make sure
It
that
is.
you
It
do
is,
We're
because
really-
if you don't, you really don't.
We're really
Right.
thankful. Because we're walking in some nights to rehearsal with the weight sometimes of the day and being tired and putting this all in. I think we all walk out of there maybe tired, but usually feeling pretty good.
Well, that's
gotten a
fantastic.
great
And we
boost
made
of
some new friends,
energy
too,
from
which is
people.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
good.
And occasionally go out after rehearsal and then feel even better.
Sometimes those are necessary trips.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, there's lots of fine establishments to help you
Yes,
around
there
town.
are.
There certainly are.
Probably should have them on our list.
Yes. Yeah.
That's right. So, okay. Well, like I said, we'll get into the ticket stuff. But is there anything else that you guys want to touch on before we get into that?
If you've seen Grumpy Old Men, the movie, this is a lot like that. This is the same characters, some of the same story plot, but just imagine it enhanced a little bit with song and dance. I mean, it really is just a gem of a show, and we really enjoy putting it on.
Well, that's good. Well,
It's
you know,
fun.
like we mentioned, the movie came out in '93, and it's still
It's still very
around.
popular.
It's
People still quote it.
Exactly.
And the cool thing about this is that it's a really good laugh, but there's some heartwarming stuff too.
Sure.
And so that's fun to have a show. It's not just all pratfalls and humor, though we've got some heart to it too. And so it's just been a pleasure to explore and put on the stage.
Okay. Well, fantastic. So, tell us about tickets. How do we sign up? How do we get there? How do we do all that good stuff?
You can go to our theater website, wctheater.com.
Okay.
wctheater.com. I'll say it twice.
Okay.
And then once you get there, there'll be a little place that says buy tickets, and it'll take you to the show. And then you can find the tickets you want. You can pick the place you want to sit, and then it'll take care of it for you. Or you can call 653-5175 and leave a message, and we'll take
We can get you set up with
we can get an
tickets.
order and get that taken care of for you too. Or of course, if you want to, walk in the door. But it's a musical, and there are going to be limited seating available. I really do think that's going to be the case. So
Yes.
get your tickets in advance if you have the possibility of doing it.
And if you call the theater and you get the machine, we will get back to you ASAP and contact you and get that set up. So lots of different ways. Also on the posters, there's like a QR code.
Yeah, there is a QR.
And I know these are probably all over town. I haven't seen.
Yeah, and people can scan that and so on. It takes you to the site to order. But if you have questions, call that number. We will get right back to you as well. So.
And I looked, we're selling some tickets already.
Yes.
Great. That's what we want to hear.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I would anticipate, as we've talked about, that this will be a very popular show.
I hope so.
And comedies are always fun anyway. And you can throw a musical in there, and you catch a couple different crowds, right?
That's right. Exactly.
Some of the music is very funny.
Oh, yes.
Well, fantastic. Well, guys, I know you put in a lot of hard work or a lot of hard hours to make this happen. I think it's going to be a great show. I'm sure people will enjoy it. So make sure that everybody gets out there. March 20th, 21st, 27th, 28th, 22, and 29. Those are the Fridays and Saturday dates. Get your tickets early because seats are going to fill up fast, and we will go from there. So best of luck to you.
Thank you.
As we go, and I hope you get the big crowds.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
for
very
having us.
much.
Of course. So that'll be it for today on Community Profile. We will be back again next week.